Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel. Today with an indeed very special topic. No joke, very special indeed. Yeah, how should I start this? Okay, a lot of people were review bombing Star Vault because of some game master incident. So after a short period of digging, it was pretty simple. So just to make it as short as possible and as simple as possible, it's all about that keep here. So Koto wanted to siege that thing and they started to siege it. Then they were interrupted by the siege because they had to shut down the supply lines. So they were not actively fighting for 30 minutes and the owners of the keep traded the keep to a bad company. So they had their defense up again to maximum. And here comes the special part. Keep trading only works with a game master. And of course a lot of people complained. And left negative reviews. And this is the page one day after. So I guess Star Vault removed all the reviews where people were angry about the GMs. I mean, yesterday I looked at all the negative reviews and there were people like with 5,000 hours like, I'm quitting now. This is the final straw. And I can totally understand why people are mad. But what was also the point for the raging? Hey all, just keeping you in the loop of what has been happening with the Sausage Lake Keep. Kutharas was explaining this to his guild and to the coalition. After our siege on it yesterday, when we took the gate and were prepping for our next steps, Low had a GM transfer the keep to bad company as well as the gate. The GMs discussed this decision internally and after bad company threatened to mass quit and leak all of the conversations, the GM team sided with them to remain owners of the keep. Bowden wrote, "Let me know if you have to blast this chat log all over every Discord and tell my guild to quit the game or not. It's only the single largest active guild on the server at the moment." So the first statement from Robmo, the community manager of Star Vault. "We have made a decision, give me a sec. So I got the info I needed externally and internally. We had two consenting parties, Low and BC, for a keep transfer. Koto owned the gate after taking it from BC. After Koto took the gate and left, BC rebuilt their supply lines. At the time of the transfer, Koto owned the gate, Low owned the keep, and BC owned the supply lines. GMs seeing the consenting parties and there was no active fighting or sieging with weapons happening. He facilitated the trade on this information, since no swords are being swung and BC owning the supply lines, meaning was no one around the keep attacking it. BC were the most prepped to own the keep via consensual transfer. What this means, there was no active fighting, siege machines, etc. during the time of the trade. This was checked by the GMs. When the transfer happened, the gate got auto-destroyed, reverted, so removing the gate ownership was not intentional. Supply line ownership and gate ownership was confirmed in our logs to match this version of the story. So the decision we decided, bad company keeps the keep. Koto will regain ownership of the expansion gate. Due to how players may interpret what an active siege is defined as differently, we will not facilitate any more GM transfers of keeps until it's supported with the in-game mechanics." And holy shit, people were mad. People were so mad, you can't even imagine. And of course they are mad if it's really happened like that. I don't know. I can't judge it. I don't know. I wasn't there. The only people who know what was going on there were the people that were there at that time. But yeah, the time of the transfer was exactly between the calm periods of a half an hour or an hour or something like that it was. Because Robmo's statement came 4 hours after this call to siege the thing. So I don't even know what to say to that. I won't say anything. And after all the negative review bombing and after all the shitstorm that was approaching, there was a second statement from Robmo. So Robmo, the community manager of Star Vault, dropped the infos why Star Vault to stop keep transfers. In the past, Star Vault has facilitated the transfer of keeps when two consenting parties agreed and when there was no active fighting around the keep, both on foot, magic or siege machines. This was done in good faith on what Star Vault felt was fair. However, there are times when one player or group's definition of what an active fight siege entails. Due to this, we decided to not facilitate keep transfer by GMs until we have programmed an in-game mechanic to do so. This decision was made to eliminate any doubt of a given situation. We appreciate your understanding. It makes me just sad to see people who are playing 5,000 hours and writing reviews like this. Look at my playtime, I know what I'm talking about. So with the recent release TC update, it is possible to attack your enemies and their assets, take over their keep and control a territory. We just spent a ton of time, planning, effort and resources to take over a keep. Unfortunately, game masters have stepped in and traded the keep to an enemy in the middle of the siege while we already placed a new gate on it. They have also taken our gate down and given it to the enemy. This sort of GM interference is not acceptable. And this whole shitstorm just started because StarWorld didn't implement a mechanic to trade keeps. An in-game mechanic to trade keeps. It's the same with the vendors. You have a utility, you have whatever vendor in your territory control city, and there are no taxes in there. What the fuck, Star Wars? You implement something half-baked, half-done. What do you expect? And of course people are getting mad, and they already made memes. Of course, memes. I mean, of course people are mad about that. The real question is was this move from Star Wars okay or not? When they now implement a mechanic where you can't trade the keep for 12 hours or for 24 hours when it got attacked, would have solved the problem, I guess. So yeah, there's a voting poll, so please click in the link in the video description if that decision from Star World was okay or not, or if you think the GMs are sometimes a little bit arbitrary. So yeah, basically what I can say to all of this is, I don't know if that is all true or not, but I hope that Star World will implement these keep trading mechanics fast, that we don't have this problem again. And that they also look at all the other features they have and all the other stuff they have and getting this done before they move on to the next stuff. I mean, it's better to make that stuff that you have even better instead of implementing new stuff that is not fully thought to an end. Then the whole shitstorm wouldn't even have started. But now the problem is, Starbolt or Henrik, now you have 150 players out there or 200 players who are so deeply pissed you can't even imagine. And the second statement of Robmo didn't make it better. The people more or less wanted an apology, a true apology, and not like, okay, we won't do that again. A few people have already left the game who played for years, because this was the final nail in the coffin. For some, not for all, but for small group more or less. I mean, the hardcore players will also play it and won't stop. But yeah, to the Starbolt GM team, we all know that you are doing your best. We all know that, and human mistakes can be made. We all do that. But critical decisions like that, or for example, some GM is porting you under the map where you get killed from the water, and then you revive yourself and running as fast as you can, and you are there under the loot timer, and someone already looted your shit because your head was still in there, but all the other items are gone. And exactly stuff like this happens, not all the time, but it happens. And the fact that it happens is horrible. I mean, the last time Henrik said that they improved their GM tools to even monitor the GMs and stuff like that, and I hope they will do that. I hope they will very closely monitor every decision a GM made, even teleporting someone under the fucking water or wherever, that everything is locked. Everything should be locked there, and they should get an overview or a review or stuff like that if the player decides to contact the other Starbolt members to see if that GM made a right decision or not. This could be a good solution. I don't know. I'm not the developer and I don't have any ideas. So this is up to you, Starbolt, how you handle this. And yeah, and please leave a like and share the video if you can, and ring the bell. And special thanks to all the supporters, of course: Carmel, Professor Lukario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, Mip, Greta, you, and all the others, of course. So never forget to report hard. Party hard. Party hard. See you all next time. Goodbye.